We've heard about gang stalking a lot, okay? I have many, many, many projects that I'm working on, okay? I take what I do very seriously. I do believe that in seeing my own growth, that I am a catalyst for change for many individuals, okay? I'm a speaker, I'm a teacher, I'm a spiritual life coach. I am pretty much all things in one when it comes to what this purpose for me entails. I take it very seriously. The things that I speak on because I have lived experience. I have much wisdom in many of the things that I speak on and bring to this platform. I am not someone who just comes on here to talk. I am here to enlighten. I am here to change perceptions. And I am literally here to bring some form of change for many individuals. Okay? And what I've seen as my time has gone on doing what I do, I'm getting tapped in deeper to something here. It's bigger than pulling tarot cards, right? It's bigger than gossip. It's bigger than projection and gaslighting. I'm completely against those things, right? So today what I want to talk about is gang stalking. What it is. Let me say, hold on. Today I'm talking about gang stalking, what it is, how it affects people, why it's wrong, and why it should be made illegal. Okay? A couple years ago, I did some research, you know, and I was like, okay, it's out there. There's information on it. People understand, but it's not being taken seriously. And from my experience in dealing with the things, I can only speak for myself, okay? But what I have experienced when it comes to gang stalking is a lot of the things I've shared with my collective already. From the posting of pictures of myself online, right? To the lies, to the false reports, to the false claims, to the theft of my finances. Um, Many, many different forms of gang stalking have happened in my life. Okay, it's happened online and it's happened in the physical sector of my life. Okay, so I figure what better than for me to come on and speak from experience on how these different things affect individuals, why it's wrong, why it is completely against rights of people who live here, and why it needs to be stopped. Why these individuals need to be held accountable for the lives that they are uprooting, okay? And how we can really understand that in order for change to happen, right? People don't like change, but change has to happen. And there has never been a change in history, okay, where it didn't ruffle a couple feathers. We're just going to be real about it, okay? There are many different ways you can go about receiving an outcome, right? You can get loud, you can get mad, you can cuss people out. Usually, nothing comes of those situations, okay? The message I'm giving today, no tarot cards needed. We're just talking. I said there's some things that I was working on. This is one of many. But today we're going to talk about the gang stalking, okay? So, what is gang stalking? Gang stalking is something that is often talked about, and there have been studies done on it. You can go on Google and find these. Many people have spoken up about their lives and the negative, very real situations they have experienced when it comes to this. Still, there are no changes where people can be held accountable, which leaves many victims feeling unheard. Gang stalking is exactly what it sounds like, okay? Groups of people who gather up others with the same beliefs and oftentimes untruths of another person. Okay? I myself have experienced this in many aspects of my life. Okay? Confirmation. Starting with revenge porn placed online, to the misleading false reports on me as a person, to being stolen from financially, okay? To being evicted from housing because of my teachings spiritual. Everyone's not spiritual, okay? But this is my situation, so I know many people are going through this. Usually, the gang stalking starts by one individual who finds it best to harass and stalk, okay, a person for a certain purpose. The hope is to spread as much negativity so that it gains traction. Others then who don't know the person then begin to add to the misinformation. Okay. As a spiritualist, I have dealt with many people who have deemed me less worthy of my human rights because I choose to live differently in my calling. How it affects people. Gang stalking affects people because it puts a person in a place of having to defend themselves to ward off lies and misconceptions. Some people, it leaves irreparable damage and trauma to their mental/emotional states. This causes depression, isolation, start of unhealthy addictions and attachments, and can also lead to depressive thoughts, and in more serious cases, higher rates of death by suicide. People experiencing gang stalking oftentimes are ignored because no one wants to take the time to listen. People often shrug it off as a person is crazy and doesn't know what they're talking about when they very truly are being stalked and harassed in their reality. It happens mostly online, but can and does, okay, trickle down to their everyday lives and their standing in society. People lie about individuals to people in power. There is strength in numbers, right? With the hopes of further projecting onto the victim even harsher adverse effects in their lives. Why it's wrong. Gang stalking is wrong because all people should have certain protected rights. The right to believe and express said beliefs without the fear of persecution by others, whoever they may be, whoever those others are. It's wrong because people can and do ruin a person's standing in society by lies, slander, and defamation of their character. Because it fundamentally and legally downplays a lot of laws that were put in place to make sure all people in society are equal and have the deservingness to peace and their stability. Too many innocent people are living a life of feeling Wait, okay, sorry. Too many innocent people are living a life of fearing one's deepest self and truest desires. What life is that to live? Causing more mental health, emotional health issues in our society. Why it should be made illegal. Gang stalking should be made illegal because it, just like revenge porn, goes against everything that we are united to stand for. It should be made illegal for just the many reasons I stated above. If that's not enough, I don't know what else will be. Gang stalking is a true problem in our culture and society. And if we want to see peace, love, and justice carried out, we must see how the lack of protection for individuals experiencing this is truly detrimental. Justice not served for these individuals is a true crime. I myself would like to see change made in a place where victims could once and for all be free from it. In order to form a more perfect union here, we must eradicate and do everything we can to correct what is unfair to many who experience this in their everyday reality. Okay? So that's the message that I have about gang stalking. Quick, simple, to the point. Turn the comments off because this is not a go back and forth thing. This is me speaking up for many individuals who are, here we go, they want to play with the live, who are being negatively impacted by these things that are going untalked about, not dealt with, and swept under the rug. It's time to pull that rug out, and it's time for people to receive the justice that they deserve. This is a united place here. And anything that creates separation, okay, and division should be cast out. Thank you.